Balls Pub Quiz, 7 o'clock. Hello, everybody. Dr. Paul speaking to you. Right, okay, you're here. Tiny bit behind the times here. Hello, Tim. Hello, Craig. Hello, Simon. Hello, Noodle Doodles. Yeah! Sick of one of you. Let me just try and get my quiz on the screen, okay? I got to press this button. I got to press this button. I got to press that button. I got to press that button, and it should appear. There we go. That's good. Got that fairly down pat. Know how to work that. It's like I've done this before, you know. Hello, everybody. Tell me where you are tonight. People are in surprising places. There's that chap who sometimes turns up, Felix from Austria. Janice, who won the ice cream scoop the other week, is in Derbyshire. I didn't know that until I got her address and posted out the ice cream scoop, which I'm ashamed to say I only got in the post today. So you will get it, Janice, if you're here. Sometimes it takes me a little while to get around these things, but it happens. It's just me here, you know what I mean? All the staff walked out when I didn't pay their wages for the 5th month running. they they said that's it, Doctor P. Yeah, good boss and all that, but you know you got to pay us. I says I got no money, folks, and they left. And you know who can blame them? Such is the life, you know. These days, a little bit stretched, isn't it? They're a little bit stretched. I'm just going to put some background music on. Let's see. I need to click this. I need to click that. Go. Hopefully that should just be in the background and not too loud for you. Hello, everybody. Hope you're well. It's Wednesday, the last day of September. It's the last quiz of September. It's your last chance to get the fastest mystery bag of the month. You know what? I didn't time last night's one. Not last night's, Monday's one, which was very, very fast. Here's a bit of update from where you are. Dunfermline, it's raining. I posted the other day about different Scottish place names around the world. Yeah, there's an Airdrie in Alberta, there's a Falkirk in North Dakota, and somebody put on that there's a Dunfermline in Grenada. The Caribbean island of Grenada has its own Dunfermline. So that's pretty amazing. And I checked it out. I went on Google Maps, had a look at Dunfermline in Grenada, and you know, it looks a bit down at heel, to be honest. Ovingham. Ovingham. It's nice to say, isn't it? Paisley. Troon. What a team. Troon and Paisley. Two of West Scotland's major influencer destinations. Hello, Denise. I've not replied to your email, Denise. I'm sorry. Your message about Deadpool. Yeah. Denise put coronavirus for Deadpool. Doesn't like the idea of Deadpool. I know some people don't like the idea of Deadpool. I've been doing it in the pubs for a few years, and you know there are people who go, "This is sick, Doctor Paul. This is off the scale. This is not allowed." But it's not hoping that anyone's going to die. It's just a Deadpool. You know, it's not malicious. In case you don't know, I have started doing Deadpool again, and today is the last day of September, so you can put in an entry for Deadpool by electronic means. You used to have to come in the pub to do it. There ain't no pub just now. So that's the link for Deadpool. You click that and you just put who you think the most famous person to die during the month of October is going to be. Okay? Probably not as nice. Nah, I don't think Dunfermline, Grenada looked that nice, to be honest, compared to Dunfermline, Scotland. Oof, look at the glamour. Balerno and Cathcart. Amazing. Absolutely massive. Hello, Shona. Hello, Karen. Chameleons are in Edinburgh. Hello, Michael and Lorna. Hello, Joanne. Are you in Coatbridge? Is that right? Look, we got Juan Laraz. I don't think I've seen Juan Laraz's name before. And in Edinburgh too. Very exotic. Exotic name. Exotic location. What time? Oh, it's 6 minutes past already. Right, get on with it. Get on with it, Dr. Paul. Right, okay, here we go. It's a quiz. It's not just me talking absolute nonsense. There is an actual quiz, which is good news. Right, so first of all, can you give us a share? Yeah, Deadpool keeps people alive. That's right. Give us a share. The quiz starts soon. How to play, you answer questions, write them down. You don't shout them out in the chat. Mark yourself after each round, okay? Last time we played, UK Alliance were top 76 points. All right, Noodle Doodle's right up there. Top scores from the Noodles recently on a regular basis. They are world president. The middle range on Monday was local councillor. That's Huey Lewis, sausage rolls, quattro formaggio, chameleons, Dumphy Diamonds as well. Right down at the bottom, make the tea. So world president down to make the tea. Tom Nook, transatlantic Rose Neath, me, myself, iPhone. Das team right at the bottom. Bad Monday for them. Tonight's sponsor is James the Baker. There he is. Armfuls of breed coming up your path. That could be happening to you. That was our original breadwinner, Alfie. It was still the best. I think it's still the best photograph we've had. There's been a couple of really good photographs, but the original is excellent, as you can see. Right, let's get on with it. Same letter round. So it's 7 minutes past. I'm 2 minutes behind schedule. Let's get on with it. Let's go at a clip tonight. So the first round is the, pardon me, same letter round. And what you have to do is answer the questions, and all the answers start with the same letter in the first round. So it's a big clue. Once you get the first answer, then you're flying. You know what I mean? As soon as you get the letter. So number one, rivers. What's the name of the river that goes through Africa and includes the Victoria Falls, an impressive waterfall? The Victoria Falls, massive waterfall. But what is the river? What's the name of the river? Got here just in time. Yeah, I was running a little bit late as well, so that kind of dovetailed. That worked out. Physically in Edinburgh, spiritually in Coatbridge. It describes most of our mindsets, I think. Right, number two, which member of One Direction, boy bands, released a solo album in 2016 titled Mind of Mine, which reached number one in the UK chart. So which one of the One Direction boys went solo and had a number one album called Mind of Mine? That's in 2016. Remember, all the answers start with the same letter. That's the big deal in this round. That's what helps you out once you get one of them. Number three, what's the BBC television police drama of the 1960s and 70s, which had a theme tune which is still used at Everton FC as the music to welcome teams onto the pitch, and Watford as well. They use it. It goes. Something like that. Brian Blessed was in the show. I've never seen it, ever. But it's pretty famous. Number four, what product is most famously associated with the YKK Corporation in Japan? They make millions of these per year. I remember seeing the figure once. It might even be into a billion a year. I'm not sure. But it's a product that is so common that you probably, a lot of you'll have one on you right now. What is made by the YKK Corporation of Japan? What's their number one product? The thing they're most famous for? Millions made per year, possibly billions. Can't quite remember the exact figure. And number five, what is the first name of Elton John's eldest son, who he had by a surrogate mother in 2010? So Elton John has got a couple of kids. What's the name of the eldest one? Managed to procure that child via a surrogate in 2010. Okay. Here's a comment of the night. My brother used to work in Grenada. Thank you, David. Hats off to that comment. Absolutely superb. Right, you tell me if you're ready. That's the thing. Look, I've got my green screen on tonight. Dr. Ball's pub quiz. Fantastic, yeah. I could put anything up there. That's all I had lying about. Right. You ready? I'm going to quickly go over these questions one more time for anyone who's coming late or if you missed anything. So, number one, what's the name of the river that's got the Victoria Falls in Africa? Number two, member of One Direction who had a number one album called Mind of Mine. Mind of Mine, 2016. Number three is the TV cop show of the 60s and 70s from the BBC. Brian Blessed was in it. The tune is used by Everton FC and Watford, I believe. I think. Four, YKK Corporation make millions, if not billions, of these things per year. What product are they most associated with? And the last one, name of Elton John's eldest son. That's a celebrity question. Some of those sometimes. Who's ready? Chameleon, Smarticus, Marion, Spage, Mr. Doyle, Leslie, Joanne, Noodle Doodles, Shona. Everyone's ready. It's good. Let's do it. I'm going to give you the answers right now. So if you haven't decided, decide now on your answers. If you're not ready, then you're not ready. Let's do it. Let's have a look at the letters, the answers. First of all, did you get the letter? Letter Z. For all you Americans. Hey. Z. That's how we say it. None of your Z business. Limeys. That's cool. I dig that. Sweep was quite a hero for me when I was younger. Always thought City was a prick. Sweep was the man, you know. It's the way I look at things. Looking back on it, it could be that Sweep was the prick. I'm not quite sure. Anyway, on which African river would you find the Victoria Falls? That is the Zambezi. Zambezi, Zambezi, Zambezi. Ba-da-da-da. There it is. Nuts, isn't it? Love to go there. Number two. So letter Z. Quite unusual, yeah. So who in One Direction's got a Z? That's Zayn Malik. Number three. These are all for 2 points, by the way. The TV show with the tune is Z Cars. Z Cars, if you're American. YKK Corporation. What's the thing that they make absolutely millions of? It's zips or zippers. Zips. There it is. A YKK. Everyone's got a YKK zip on them at some point. And the last one, Elton John's son, Zachary. It's Elton John and his husband, David Furnish. And, you know, you can talk about the morality of this all you like, but I just don't think it's right dressing up a kid in a Celtic top like that. That was pretty cheap. Right, okay. Here, you get 2 points per correct answer. So there's 10 points altogether. And the bonus points are if somebody on your team is a subscriber to YouTube, Dr. Ball YouTube, subscribe now. So you get all the quizzes. You get +2. +1 if somebody shares the quiz. You press share the quiz. You get a point. Point if it's your birthday as well. And here's all the answers together. You tell me what you scored. Let's have a look. Almost went for N, Niall and Niall Horan. Aye. Sweep! Sweep's a raj bag. Absolutely. Yeah, Sweep's the one. I have to get some more Sweep into the quiz somehow. Right, 13s. We guessed the last one and lucked out. Zachary. Guessed it, Zachary. Nice one. Also guessing Zachary there. Excellent. I mentioned Watford. Everton more famous for it, but Watford have the same tune. Right, Mr. Doyle's trying to pick me up on a point here, saying there's only one Z in Zambezi. What have I got? I've got with 2 Zs. Well, let's check it out. Under the points for pedants rule that's here at the quiz, if you spot an error in my presentation, you know, visually, then you know, if you pick me up and it turns out you're right, then you get an extra point and a ball in the bag. On Wikipedia, it's Zambezi with two Z's, alternative spellings. Here, cut and paste from Wikipedia. So, yeah, no point for that one, Mr. Doyle. The Zambezi also spent Zambezi or Zambezi is the fourth longest river in Africa. I would imagine it's a transliteration anyway from a local language. So, yes, thank you, Tate. Both are acceptable. Sorry, I'm wrong. Don't be sorry. Go for it. Have a shot. Right, let's do it. Let's get on with it. Picture round. Let's go straight into the second round. 2 points for each of these picture questions. Here we go. Number one, who is this singer-songwriter pictured here in 1984? Some people think it annoys me if you try and pick me up on errors. It doesn't annoy me, right? It's just good. Keeps me sharp when I'm putting things together. Keeps you sharp. Extra point, ball in the back. Great. If you genuinely think there's a mistake, go for it. You know what I mean? It could be grammar as well. You know, when Val's here, she likes to pick me up on it's. I do get that wrong sometimes. I know how it works, but I still get it wrong. Right, so who's that guy, basically? Right, number two, what word beginning with the letter C goes in front of this penguin to give, or goes in front of the word penguin to give this species its name? So it's the something penguin. Something begins with the letter C. So what is the, what's the word? What's the C word in this instance? You know what I mean? Number three is a badge. Which country's national football team wear this badge? Quite a striking design. Nice colours. CBF. What does it mean? What's the country that wears that badge on their football shirts? Number four, a bit of fashion here for you. Vintage. What year were these brand new fashions from the pages of Vogue magazine? Guess a year. Don't give a range or a decade. Guess an actual year. And if you're within 5 years of the right answer, then you get the points. So there's the girls in the garb, the ladies in the dresses. They all look absolutely delighted. And I'm sure they are. Oh, has the green screen stopped working? Fair enough. Nothing ever lasts forever. That's what Echo and the Bunnymen said. Number five, adaptation. What was the name of this cartoon strip which was turned into a Hollywood movie starring Scarlett Johansson and Thora Birch in 2001? So the top image is the cartoon strip, the comic book strip. And the bottom image is, oh, look, is Scarlett Johansson and Thora Birch. I think that's her name. I should have put both names in there. So what's the name? The comic strip had the same. Yeah, Thora Birch is her name. I'm just looking it up. The comic strip had the same name as the film. So what is the name of both of them? Okay, that is the picture round. You tell me when you're ready, and we'll get on to the answers. Before I do that, I will quickly recap these ones for you. Who's the singer-songwriter pictured here in 1984? What C word goes in front of penguin to give the name of this species? Which country's national football team wear this badge on their shirts? What's the year? Have a guess at the year. I like these ones. I like the fashion ones. Even if you don't know about fashion, you might sort of have a look at the quality of the photography, color saturation, stuff like that. Might give you a clue. And number 5, name of the cartoon strip, and also a film in 2001 with Thora Birch and Scarlett Johansson. Ready. It's good to see. Everyone feels kind of sharp tonight. It's good. Nice. Okay. Ready? Here we go. Here are the answers for the picture round. Number 1 is the boss, Bruce Springsteen. Come on. Everybody got that. Did you not? Did you not? Surely you did. 2 points for Bruce Springsteen. Number 2, more difficult. The C refers to this kind of line. See the line under the eye? From here to there, from kind of the ear down through the chin. That's how it gets its name. It's the chin strap penguin. Did you know that, penguin? Penguins are brilliant. Fact. Number 3, which country's national football team wear this badge? This is Brazil. All right, you can, you might have got it from the colours, maybe from the 5 stars, which means 5 World Cups. That's Brazil. Number 4, the vintage question. Okay, you had to get within 5 years either way. Correct answer is 1948. So if you said between 43 and 53, then you get the points. Did you get it? I honestly don't know if I would have got that or not. No idea. And number 5, the cartoon strip and the film, 2001, it was turned into a film. It's called Ghost World. It is a really good film. I saw it when it came out, and this question makes me realise that was nearly 20 years ago, so I should maybe see it again. Steve Buscemi's in it. Bruce Springsteen, Chinstrap, Brazil, 1948, so 5 years either way, and Ghost World. Ouch, says Joanne. 4 out of 10. Ooh. 8 for Karen. Went for the common penguin. Just common penguin. That's a Tory answer, that one. Common penguin. Ooh, 2 for Spedge. Disaster. Missed Penguin and Ghost World. Aye, Ghost World, you kind of had to know it. Never heard of Ghost World. What's it about? It's teenage girls growing up in Midtown, Midwest America. And it's about their nihilism. It's good fun. Good movie. Well, I liked it. That way. No idea on the movie. Yeah, I don't think it's the most famous movie. Spedge wins. Whole quiz for that. Chocolate Penguin. Brilliant. Cape Penguin. The pleb penguin, darling. Oh, ghosts. Nah, it's not. It's nothing to do with ghosts. Although I think it gets a little bit weird at the end. I think. Okay, right, it was difficult round, 6s and 8s and 4s and 2s and stuff like that. Let's move on. It's time for the sound round, which tonight is mixed up bits and pieces audio round. So I'll give you a list of possible options. I make the background music stop. I go to the audio round, I go to the mixer and make sure fader's turned up. We're all set. So I'm going to play 5 little clips. And you have to say what's going on. The first one, all the music clips here are sort of mixed up to make it undetectable to Google's algorithm of copyright. So this one is speeded up. Who is the act here? Who's the band? Number 1 is being played too fast. That's been played too fast. It's like a 33 at 45, if you know what I'm talking about. The second one is being played backwards. All right. Words backwards. Who's this? Right. Maybe a bit more difficult. The third one is a 1 second wonder. Which one of these acts over here is the 1 second wonder? It is about 10 little 1 second clips of different songs by one act all stitched together. Who is the band here? Hey, quite hard to get into any of those tunes because they're only on for a second. You know what I mean? And then the last two are both TV theme tunes. All right, name the television program. The last two. So here's number 4. Wow. Kind of sounds like my head first thing in the morning. Number 5 is also a TV show. Which show is this? Right. So that's the music round tonight. You just pick the 5 answers. I will play it one more time. Okay. So here we are again. Here's number 1. It's been played too quickly. 33 at 45. You know what I mean? Who's this? Yeah, right. Second one's been played backwards. Who's this? There it goes again. The third one is the 1 second wonder. Snippets, 1 second snippets, all by the same band. Who is the band? Right. Number 4 is a television show. What theme tune? Wow. Really like that music. And number 5 is another TV show. There you go. Right. Okay. Thanks for your feedback. Sound round is killing me. Aye, that's shite. Thanks. Oh, well, this always happens, right? Music round. Oh, we're not going to get any points. We're guessing them all. There's no chance. We're sort of guessing. See, you all come out with that stuff. Then I give you the answers. Look, see? Oh dear. Then I give you the answers, and then you go, oh, I got 8 out of 10. Oh, I got 10 out of 10. That's usually what happens. Let's see what happens. So the first one was being played too quick. A song called Hey Dude. It was a hit in the 90s. It was Cool as Shaker, who were a big deal for a couple of years, a year or two. Number two was being played backwards. This was from the late 70s. It was Songs Guns of Brixton. It's by The Clash. Ready! Contenders. Right, number three. Robin saying, loved number three. Yeah, I loved putting it together. One of my favourite bands. Suede. Really good. And then the TV tunes, the sort of happy, sad piano thing, was a show called Curb Your Enthusiasm. American program, which again I've never seen. A lot of people say it's a good show. Never seen it. Don't really watch TV shows. And the last one, a British show called Misfits. Music was by the Rapture. Maybe Marion wasn't so talking about around just the actual music. It was murder to listen to, regardless of points. Well, no one liked that. Oh, look, see? 8 out of 10. See what I mean? 8 out of 10. Like, duh. Every time. Every single time. Oh, Dr. Paul, this is the worst music round ever. Oh, this is too difficult. 20 out of 10. Nice. 4. Right, okay. That's fair enough. You complained about difficulty and then you got a 4. That's kind of, that makes sense. Juan got 8. Yeah. Teamwork equals 10 out of 10. 8 out of 10. See? Look, 8, 10, 8, 10. Yeah, I know it's a show that a lot of people swear by. I chucked out my TV in the year 2000, and it was a good move. Did you? 3 in Potmaster today, Richard. Jesus, that's bad. That's quite a good look. I've got my scorecard here for this today's. No, lying about on my desk somewhere. Yeah, that's today. Look, 33 and 24. That's what I got today. Woo-hoo. Six out of 10. Ah, see, Marion, come on. Right. I'm never going to listen to you a lot again when you're complaining about the music round, ever. Okay. Here we go. Right, anagram. I'm sure some of you will want to complain about the anagram as well. You're welcome. I'm here to absorb your anger. You know what I mean? So the anagram, you're looking for the title of a book. You have 60 seconds to solve it. Here it comes. Short gin folder. Unscramble that. See, you talk about lucky guesses, right? I don't think that's the case. That happens too many times, you know? I think what it actually is you know more than you think you do. And you use the information that's in your head and you kind of piece it together. A total guess is different to an informed guess. Top 4 was Philadelphia. Yeah, I don't think it's dissimilar. I think it's a similar type of music. Philadelphia one. Tate's got it. Don't shout out the answer, folks. If you do get it, just tell us that you got it. 10 seconds to go. A very famous book. A big seller. I think it came out in the 30s or 40s, round about then. Craig's maybe got it. What a woohoo. We're out of time. That's 0 seconds. Correct answer is, for 3 points, if you got it right, Lord of the Rings. Lord of the Rings. We got it, says Debbie. Yeah! All right. Camille's didn't get it. Still hurting. Music round. La 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 la. Lucy got it. Joanne's giving it a dolt. Feels she should have got it, maybe. I don't know. Right. Let's crack on. I think I'm slightly behind time here, so I'm going to speed up a little. Round 4 is to pick 5 rounds. So I'll show you a grid of 9 answers. You pick the 5 correct ones. Okay. Tonight's question is, which of these events happened in the 1980s? Pick the 5 correct answers and tell me when you're ready. So if you can't see them too well, I shall read through them. Benny Hill dies, the comedian, Mr. Yakety Sax. Disneyland Paris opens. You know, Mickey Mouse smoking a fag. Ooh la la. The pissoir is over there. First UK bungee jump. Halfpence coin removed from circulation. John Barnes was Footballer of the Year in England. The Crankies released their hit song Fan Dabby Dozy. Lethal injections started becoming the method of execution in the USA. Margaret Thatcher becomes Prime Minister of the UK, and Sky TV was launched again in the UK. So pick the 5. Pick the 5 that you think happened in the 1980s. All right. Test the time here. Talking about the anagram. Marion got the. You don't get any points for that. You had to at least get Lord or Rings if you wanted 1 point. And to be honest, if you got Lord or if you got Rings, you probably got the whole thing. Been using the green screen tonight. It doesn't really work very well, does it? I think I need more light on it. If I do that, it just bleaches it out. I'm working it. I might just turn it off. It's a little bit distracting, isn't it? Let's just get rid of it. Better. Thank you, Denise. Oh, I thought you were saying you're ready. You're saying a whoop. Maybe you got it right. The anagram. Shona's ready though. Nice. Thank you very much. Yeah, so tell me when you're ready. When I get enough of you saying that you're ready, then I shall move on to the answers. Pick the 5 of these that happened during the decade, the 1980s. I don't know why I started listening to Suede the other day. Like, this happens every 6 months or so. Start listening to lots and lots of Suede. I am the Elephant Man. Do, 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 do. Great stuff. Ready-ish by knowing what didn't happen. Yeah, well, that's part of the game here, is you might know some dates of things that were outside of the 80s. Okay, lots of readies. Let's get on with it. I'm going to pick them now. If you don't have your 5, just pick them. Pick them right now. We're going to get on with it. Here we go. 2 points per correct answer, and they are as follows. Which of these happened during the 1980s? Lethal injections started getting used in the United States of America. That was 1982. Was the first one. It was in Texas. Sky TV launched. That was 1989, right at the end of the 80s. Cranky's released Fan Dabby Dozy. That's the early 80s, 1981. It got to number 46 chart fans. Fan Dabby Dozy, Fan Dabby Dozy. Garbage. Halfpence coin removed from circulation. That was 1984. No more need for halfpences. Quite controversial at the time amongst people of my age group, because we were like, how you meant to get a half p chew? But the shop started doing 2 half p chews for a penny, so it was okay. And John Barnes was Footballer of the Year. That's 87 to 88. He got that award for. He also won it in the 90s, or 89 to 90, but he did win it during the 80s, and that's what I'm asking here. So there's the 5. You get 2 points for each of those. Just so you know, Benny Hill was the 1990s. It was 1992. So was Disneyland, actually, in Paris. That was 92. First UK bungee jump was before the 80s. It was 1979. And Margaret Thatcher became Prime Minister the same year, 1979. 6 out of 10. Put bungee instead of lethal injections. Easy thing to get mixed up, those two. Have they ever been combined? You wouldn't put it past the Americans. The Americans like cruel and unusual punishments, and they like extreme sports. And I predict that before the end of the century, lethal injections and bungee jumps will be combined with primetime television in the United States of America. And it will seem normal. Put bungee and Disneyland. Same as Leslie. Same bungee. Aye. It was see, a lot of people think it's a New Zealand person that invented that, but it was actually, like, obviously it was ancient. They were doing it in the Pacific Islands with vines and stuff like that. But the first modern one was some students from Oxford University, and they did it at a bridge in Bristol. And they were arrested as soon as they did the jump. They were a member of the Dangerous Sports Club at Oxford University. But it was, and they went and did it in America and stuff like that afterwards, got sponsorship. But it was a New Zealand guy, AJ Hackett, who commercialized it and turned it into something the public could do. Yes, he certainly did. Right, let's get on. Got 2 rounds left. Oh, but before we do that, it's time for breed. You want to win the breed? Here comes James the Baker. He's one breed. That's what he'd say. There's Alfie. There's 4 loaves of bread. Fantastic. Right, we're going to play Mystery Bag for the last time this month. Right, I don't know what's up with me and my phone. My phone's not here again. Don't know where it is. Doesn't matter. I'll time it off the video if I need to. I've got right. Okay, I know what I've got in the bag. Good job I looked, actually, because I thought it was something different, but I remember now. Did it earlier today. So mystery bag, right? It's a mystery. And you have to work out what's in the bag. You work out what's in the bag by asking me questions of a yes/no nature, things I can answer yes or no, or man or woman, or 50-50 questions. Whoever guesses first will win the actual item that's in the bag, and will get a ball in the bag for tonight's bread. Okay? 2 possible prizes. So you can begin answering. I'm going to start the timer. I'll do this retrospectively if I need to, but because the fastest one of the month wins £1 million scratcher. Start asking questions now. Right, what we got? Is it your phone? Haha, no, it's not. It's not food. It's not a kitchen thing. Is it a toy? No, it's a tool, not a toy. Scratch card, no. Found in the bedroom, nah. It's not a bedroom thing. It's not wearable. It's not edible. It's not sporting equipment, not cleaning. It's not kitchenware. It's not made of plastic, actually. It's metal and wood construction. Bread, no. Toy, no. It's a serious item. Water bottle, no. Can you wear it? No. Cup, no. It's not a kitchen thing. It's not a candle. It's not electrical. It's not a shower cap. It's what's that say? Hammer. No, it's not hammer, but that's the best so far. Screwdriver, shoelaces, scissors, Allen keys. No. Hammer, measuring tape. It's not like a toolbox tool. Oh, garden fork. That's really close. That's really good, but not right. Screwdriver, hammer, screwdriver, hammer, screwdriver, penknife, hammer, screwdriver, spanner. Nah, you've all gone for toolbox tools. Pen, punch, tape measure, screwdriver, measuring tape, chisel, spanners, pliers, screwdriver, book. No, 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 no. Hammer, is it alive? No. Screwdriver, no. Allen key, no. Pencil, bottle opener, Allen keys. Person, it's not person. Glassy screwdrivers, no. Chisel, corkscrew, hammer, 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 saw, no. File. The best so far was the garden fork. That was the right. Someone's got it. I can see it. Jump down. So I've got to go back up and make sure I get the first one who got it right. Chisel, no. Axe, no. Right angle, no. That's kind of conceptual. Corkscrew. Hand trowel. There we go. That's it. Stop the clock. Margaret Ann. Yay! There we go. Quite nice, considering that was a pound, you know, out of poundshop.com. That's good quality. Well, who knows? I mean, it's not been tested in the field. It might fall apart very, very quickly, but just looking at it, I would say that's a decent bit of kit, and that'll be coming through the post. To you, Margaret Ann, nice work. You were first. Now, don't anybody go saying I was first. Or I said it before. Because I was looking at those in order. So Margaret probably said, well, she did say it before you. I was very, very careful there, and it was definitely the first one. So Margaret Ann. Oh, I need a better pen. Trowel. And you get a ball in the bag as well. You are ball number 2. And that goes in the bag of win. Nice. Right. Let's get on. Fantastic, but I don't have a garden. Well, I mean, I'm sure it'll be handy. In other ways, you could use it as like a quite a good ice cream scoop, I think. Or like for serving salads, might be quite useful. Yes, exactly, Richard. Yeah, hang it on the wall as a trophy. Yeah, exactly. I'm sure I know someone who'll like it. Yeah, it's Christmas coming up, isn't it? Brilliant. Right, you're all brilliant, but especially Margaret Ann. Winner. Right, let's move on. What we got? It's 10-2. Got to quickly dispatch these last 2 rounds, then I'll get your scores uploaded, and then we'll play a wee bit of true or false, and then I'll draw a ball out. Okay? Aye, trophy trowel. That's the one. You can maybe paint it. Hey, Lucy, dig in that prize. Splendid, right? That is what Christmas is all about. Yeah, trowels. Don't throw in the trowel. Take part. Right. Here we go. 50-50, just pick the right answer. According to the story in the Hebrew Bible, how long was Jonah said to have spent in the belly of the whale? Right, you know the story about Jonah and the whale. I think they threw him over the ship because he was bad luck, and then he got eaten by the whale, then spat out onto the shore. But how long was he inside the belly of the whale? 3 days and 3 nights, or 40 days and 40 nights? So Jonah and the whale, how long was he inside that whale? 3 days and nights, or 40 days and nights? Okay, operetta. About time we had an operetta question. Which operetta was first performed in 1874 and has a title that translates as the... That should say bat, not bar. That's a mistake. Bat. Is it Die Fledermaus or Die Zauberflöte? Which one of those is the bat? I should say the bat. Okay. Die Fledermaus or Die Zauberflöte? Which is the bat? Number 3, how would you best describe the Danish dish? Frikadeller. Is that a meat dish or a vegetable dish? What is frikadeller? Food question. A meat dish or vegetable dish? That's question number 3. Question number 4 in the 50-50 round. Which of these countries has a cow, moo, as the official national animal? Cows are great. That's a fact. But which one of those countries has the cow as their national animal? Is it Nepal or is it North Korea? And how old? How old was Leonardo da Vinci when he died in 1519? Was he 37 years old or 67 years old? So Leonardo da Vinci, top boy. But how old was he when he passed on from this earthly coil? Was he 37 or did he make it all the way to 67? Okay. I'm going to recap these questions. You tell me if you're ready. Number 1, Jonah inside the whale, 3 days and nights or 40 days and nights? Just choose the right answer. Number 2, should say the bat. Which operetta, first performed in 1874, has a title which translates as the bat? Die Fledermaus or Die Zauberflöte? Which one is the bat? Number 3, frikadeller, meat or vegetable? Number 4, official national cow, Nepal or North Korea? Number 5, Leonardo da Vinci. Did he get to his 30s or his 60s? 37 or 67 when he popped off. Okay, lots of you are ready. I'm going to go straight on to the answers. No mucking about here. Quick round. Here's the answers for 50-50. So, the Bible. It was only 3 days and nights. You know, because obviously if it had been 40 days and nights, who would believe a thing like that? So it's just 3 days and 3 nights for Jonah in the whale. Number 2, which is the bat? The bat. It's Die Fledermaus, which still rates as the only ever operetta that I've actually seen performed. I don't see that many operettas. And when I saw it, it was in Polish, and I didn't understand a word of it, but it was still very enjoyable. Number 3, frikadeller is meat. It's like kind of like meatballs, yeah. Little sort of burgery meatball things. Number 4, official national animal is the cow. It's Nepal. Yeah. North Korea have, similar to Scotland, a fictional animal as their national animal. It's some kind of flying horse or something like that. Makes a lot of sense. And Leonardo da Vinci got to 67. All right, he got a fair old age in them days. Yes, that's right. That's Fledermaus, Craig. Flying mouse. Fledermaus. Because a bat does look a wee bit like a flying mouse. You know, if you take enough stimulants. So 3 days and nights for Jonah, Die Fledermaus, meat dish, Nepal, and 67 years old. Yeah. Well, hey! They've not had a really easy quiz tonight, but the Spade has got 10 there. Excellento. 10 for Karen. Nice work. Is that Angkor Wat in your profile picture? Very international. Looks like something like that anyway. Yeah, back in the game, 10 out of 10. Ledermals and Penfold. Get the connection there. Mikado is a fun operator. Yeah, I must try some more. I'm getting to the point in my life where I'm thinking I must try some classic things before I die. You know what I mean? Instead of just ignoring it all. Talking about books and stuff like that. Right. Let's get on. We've got one more round for the main part of the quiz. I'm going to go slightly over time tonight. But I'll get on with it. So double or bust is kind of gambling round. You get 4 points for a correct answer, so that's double. But if you're feeling risky, yeah, you can go for them. Go for them all. You get 20 points if you get them all right. If you get one wrong answer in this round, you get bust. 0 points. Like that. And it hurts when it happens. The thing is, you don't have to answer all the questions. All right. So you choose which ones you're going to answer. You choose which of the 5 you want to answer. You can answer 1, 2, 3, 4, or 5, as many as you, or as few as you want. And you get 4 points for each one you get right. But if you put an actual wrong answer down, you get bust. 0 points for the round. Leaving something blank is no problem. Okay. So you ready? Here we go. Getting some more recommendations there. Don Giovanni, fantastic opera. Aye, to my shame, I've never been to a proper opera. A proper opera. Which American comedian, here we go, number 1, has starred in and produced these films? Big Daddy, Anger Management, and Grown Ups. These are all films starring and produced by which American comedian? Big Daddy, Anger Management, and Grown Ups. I think I've missed the thread here somewhere. What? Oh, right. It hurts. Yeah, yeah, exactly, Craig. I actually, listen, I'll be totally honest. I don't think it hurts as much as that. Just being honest. I know it's really important, but at the end of the day, it is just a quiz. So, number 2, which South American country has a city of more than 6 million people, which is called Santiago, and that's the capital. So, the capital city is Santiago. 6 million people live in that city. What is the name of the South American country? That's a lot of people in one city. That's like all of Scotland in one city. Awesome. Number 3, flags. How many stars are there on the official flag of the European Union? So how many stars does the official flag of the European Union now have? That is question number 3. Remember, wrong answer equals bust. You can leave blanks in this round. Number 4, Harry Potter stuff, The Boy Wizard. What was the original UK title of the 7th Harry Potter book by J.K. Rowling? It was released in 2007. So what was the original title of Harry Potter book number 7 by J.K. Rowling? Came out in 2007. What was the title? That's question number 4. And the final one is about solar system, outer space. Which planet of the solar system has moons named Mimas, Dione, and Rhea? Pronunciation pretty much up for grabs there, I reckon, but doing my best. Mimas, Dione, and Rhea are some of the moons of which planet? This planet has several moons, lots of moons. That is 3 of them. Which planet is it? Right, you tell me if you're ready, and I'll shortly give you the answers, and we'll find out what your final score is, and I'll get you to upload your scores. Before I do that, I will quickly recap these questions. Number 1. So Big Daddy, anger management, and grown-ups. All the same star and producer. Was the comedian. Who is the comedian? Number 2, Santiago, 6 million people, is the capital of which South American country? Number 3, how many stars on the EU flag? Number 4, the 7th Harry Potter book. What was the title? Came out in 2007. It is a tough round, yeah. Number 5, Mimas, Dione, and Rhea are moons of which planet? Have a moon. It's great having moons, isn't it? You feel a little bit shortchanged when you look up and down the solar system, and all the other planets have got loads of moons. We've got one moon. Like, man, how cool it'd be if we had 2 moons. There again, you know, there's Venus just down the road, and they got nae moon. Nae moons at Venus. So, so if you put Venus, change it now. Score it out. Right, I'm about to give you the answers. I do this for tips. If you think tonight's quiz was worth a tip, then please give me a tip. I'm about to put a link in here, and that will, if you follow that, you'll be able to be £2, £3, something like that. You know what I mean? Imagine if you went to a pub quiz, how much you'd spend. Anyway, let's get on to the answers. You don't have to pay. It's free to do the quiz, but I love it if you do. Even better if you go and tell somebody about the quiz. Thank you. I appreciate the ones that do come in. Thanks very much. Right, double or bust answers. Here we go. Now, you remember how this works. 4 points for a correct answer. Bust, 0 points for the round if you put an actual wrong one. No penalty if you leave blanks. You ready? It has been a hard quiz tonight, isn't it? I'm looking forward to see what the scores are. So, Big Daddy, anger management, and grown-ups, that is Adam Sandler. Underrated, I think. He's much more talented than people give him credit for. Much derided, but basically funny, you know. Number 2, South American country. It's got a city of more than 6 million people. Santiago, that is Chile. Chile has got a Santiago. Have a look at that. That's Santiago. It looks mental, doesn't it? Looks made up. Looks like it's not even real. But that's a photograph. Number 3, stars on the flag. It's 12 stars. Same as it ever was. They don't change it. I think when I was a kid, I used to believe that the stars represented the amount of countries. It was 12 at one point, but it's always been 12, and it doesn't go up and it doesn't go down. It's just 12 stars. All right. Number 4, Harry Potter. The 7th book was the last book, which means it's Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows. The Deathly Hallows. You see the answer there? Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows. And the last one, number 5, right? I'd be struggling with this one myself, and I'm fairly good on space, but I would be struggling with these ones. These are some of the moons of Saturn. Ooh. The planet moon ones are ones where people do regularly get bust. So I wonder if you got it, or I wonder if you avoided it, or I wonder if you just lucked it, fluked it. What? Earth has loads of moons. They're just too small or far away to see. Kruthney is the most famous. What? I don't believe you. I love your facts, Mr. Doyle, but that's mental. That's no right. I haven't got loads of moons. You've got one moon. That's why it's called the moon. Oh, went for Jupiter. Ah, well, it's an easy one to make. Easy mistake to make. Full marks, unbelievable. And another 20 there for the noodles. Excellent. 12 points. For the Birkin's House of Mints, that's reasonable. Went for 3 and got 3. Porn Dwarfs went for 4, got 4. Finished on 64. Yeah, well, that's the thing. Yeah, I've seen him in a couple of more serious ones, and he is good. Can't remember the names of the films, but you guys had it on as a fact 8 or 9 times about the extra moons. Aye, but they're no real moons. That's like, they'd be like dust particles or stuff like that. I'm talking like a moon that you can see. If I want to qualify as a moon, got to come up. It's got to be bright enough to light up the garden. That's a moon. Punch Drunk Love. Yeah, I think I've seen that one. That's Adam Sandler. Is he dying in that one? Is he got like a disease or something? He was good. I've never seen The Wedding Singer, actually. I'm glad to see some other people think that Adam Sandler isn't just utterly terrible. Obviously, he's done some bloody awful films. There we go. QI is a load of rubbish and all lies. Right, I'm going to give you the link to upload your scores, which I'm looking forward to seeing all together. Is as the Spedge was saying, I think that was a super hard quiz tonight. I know you like a hard one every now and again, folks. The link I've just put in the comments, that's for uploading your score. Jack and Jill looks appalling. I never actually seen it. Look, here's a fact-based refutation from Mr. Rennick. Kruthney doesn't actually orbit the Earth. It's just going around the sun near Earth. Right, okay. So QI was talking bollocks. Whoa, this is great. QI takedown. QI is rubbish and lies. QI is talking bollocks. Awesome. More of this type of thing, please. I've got a QI book, and it's really frustrating because it gives you like all these amazing facts and zero context. And it's frustrating because just a wee bit more context or explanation would really help as to whether this is something worth looking up and making into a question. But it's just very, very blank. I read the introduction, and what they said is they try and read about, like, for instance, read a Wikipedia page and then find the most interesting thing, like boil it right down to the most interesting thing on that page, which is a good concept, excellent concept. But it's like reductio ad absurdum. Probably doesn't mean exactly that, but it's the same. You get my point. You know, they boil it down so small that it becomes meaningless. Even Robert De Niro regrets doing Jack and Jill. It's easy to do. Like, they're both physically similar. They're quite small. They've got dark hair. They often play angry characters, and they do film comedies, and they're American. So it's totally understandable to get Adam Sandler and Ben Stiller mixed up. Getting them mixed up with like Will Ferrell, that's less understandable. Will Ferrell looks different. All right. And Marion said, yeah, me too. Same thing, get them both mixed up. You tried the No Such Thing as a Fish books. What is that? Is that related to QI? Is that from the QI stable? They give a web link at the start of the QI books. I missed that. I'll have a look. Right. I've only got one ball in the bag so far, which is Margaret Ann, which is ball number 2, and it's 12 minutes past 8. And we've got some bread to give away. So I better do some live quizzing. Or am I going to do something else? Tell you what, let's leave the live quizzing tonight. Let's have a. We used to do this. You quiz me, right? Ask me a quiz question, just in the chat. Okay, I'll bring the live stuff back on Friday when I'm a bit more prepared. When I'll maybe get a wipeout ready or something. But we haven't done these for a while since I started doing the live stuff, and they're pretty good. So I'll do it again. Ask me a quiz question, right? And we'll play this up to for the next 10 minutes anyway. I'll try and answer your question, and the 3 or 4 best questions will get a ball in the bag, right? That's how we're going to play it. So ask me a question and I'll try and answer it. Now, whether I get it right or wrong doesn't really matter, okay? That's not what makes it a good question. What would make it a good question is if it's dynamite factual, dynamite fact, great phrasing, makes you think, makes you laugh, just something interesting. Probably helps if I've never heard it before. And if it's factually correct, that helps as well. I'll try and answer it. And we'll do it till I get like 12 points, I think. I'll get 2 points for a right answer. Also, if I say an answer and you then tell me if I'm right or wrong, make sure you refer to the question you asked. Don't just go, yes, because I'll forget who asked what. You know what I mean? So, let's have a look. Right, here's the first question. It's Marion. Which Stevie Wonder backing singer had a #1 hit 8 years before he did? That's good. That's a good question. Marion, 8 years before Stevie Wonder. Female singer. #1 8 years before he did. Now, I don't know if Stevie Wonder, I don't know when his first #1 was. Yes, in the 70s, but maybe as late as the 80s. Maybe he didn't have a #1 until I Just Called to Say I Love You, which was around about 83, 84. 8 years before that, it'd be 76. Stevie Wonder backing singer. #1, round about 76. Yvonne Elliman. There's my guess, right? Yvonne Elliman. So when you come back on, Marion, just let us know if I got that right or wrong. Don't just say yes. Say Stevie Wonder question, yes or no. Right, next question. Dave Scanlon, can you name the members of the Muppet Band? That's great. Okay, you've got Dr. Teeth on keyboards. You got Floyd on bass. You got Janice on guitar. You got Animal on drums. You got Zoot on saxophone, and the other fella. What's the other fella called with the blonde and the trumpet? The fucking trumpet, pardon me, the trumpet guy. I can't remember his name. So I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of them. You tell me how many points to get for that, Mr. Scanlon. No such thing as fish like to New Scientist mag. All right, okay. I'll check that out. Lorna says, what country was Shirley Temple an ambassador to? Shirley Temple. Now, Shirley Temple was a child star in 30s, maybe, and then later on grew up and became UN ambassador. I know that, but where did she go? Was it Czechoslovakia? I'm guessing Czechoslovakia. Seems to ring a bell for some reason. Leslie says, which British Army Corps is celebrating its centenary this year? I haven't got the faintest idea. I know it's Corps. British Army Corps centenary. What's that? 2020. Right. Is it the RAF? It was 1920. Because although they were flying planes in the war, I think they were under something else. And then maybe it was after the war, after the First World War, they became RAF. I'm saying RAF. Well, that's not really a corps, is it? It's like a... I don't know. That's my best guess anyway. Just off the top of my head, Leslie, I'll go for RAF. Michael is saying, what drug took its name for the Greek god of dreams? Morphine, I think. Morpheus is the god. Morphine is the good stuff. I think that's right. Come on and tell me if I'm right or wrong. Marian's given me a clue for that Stevie Wonder question. Her hit was in 1977. Don't know. Julie Covington? Margaret Ann saying, what country was the Tour de France winner Tadej Pogacar from? He won last week. Now I know this. It's one of the Slavs in it. I think it's is it Slovenia or Slovakia? Pogacar, Tadej. I think with that name, I think I'll go for Slovenia. What's he called? Pogacar. Pogacar. Yeah, I'll go for Slovenia. Here's the answer for Marian's one. Denise Williams, Free. Was that a number one here in the UK? Or is that an American number one? Denise Williams. Write that down. What birthday is Rupert the Bear celebrating this November? Rupert the Bear was Daily Express, big selling fascist newspaper from the 30s. Try to think, is he 100? Is it that old? I think I'm going to go for 90. Jonathan Rupert the Bear anniversary. I think that's a good question. I'll say 90 years. That's what I'm saying. Right. Saw it on That's What I Call the 70s on TV today. They got a program called That's What I Call the 70s. That sounds cool. Lips. Yeah. Did I get a point for that? I get 1 point for that, don't I? Because I got 5 out of 6. I'm going to give myself 1 point for that, David. I think you'll agree that's fair. Lips. I consider myself a Muppet fan as well, so it's like, it's annoying to not get it. Leslie says, it's Graham's question. What's that, the army one? Michael says, well done. Right, that must have been Morpheus. Right, so I get 2 points for that. So I'm on 3 points now. Czechoslovakia, Shirley Temple. I was thinking it was one of the African ones. I don't think I would have pulled Ghana out of that, but I've got Czechoslovakia. So yeah, I'll take 2 points for that one. Because you just said the country, so. Brian Blessed has reached the top of which of the world's highest mountains, i.e. by continent. What? So Brian Blessed has reached the top of which of the world's highest mountains, i.e. by continent. Right, so, okay. Oh, I don't know. I mean, I know he tried to go up Everest and didn't quite get to the top. I don't know. He's probably been up Mount Kilimanjaro. He's the sort of guy who's definitely been up Mount Kilimanjaro. Has he been up the Antarctica one? That'd be too much, surely, even for Brian Blessed. But then, is it that high? I think it is actually pretty high, the Antarctica one. I don't know. I'll say 3. 3 continents. That's Gary, Brian Blessed. My answer for that is 3. Oh, yes, I was right on Slovenia. That's good. That was the Tajar Podjar, whatever the guy's called. I used to watch it when I was a kid. Tour de France, used to love it. Not so much these days. But I did kind of notice it was going on this year. Ooh, Eurovision. Which country won Eurovision in 2000? Oh. I think that is Estonia. I'm going to say Estonia. It's that kind of happy, clappy one. Da, 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 da. Yeah. Oh, I didn't know Floyd's surname was Pepper. Floyd Pepper. That's cool. That's good. Might use that as a you do that as a 50-50. What's Floyd's name out of the Muppet Band? Salt or pepper? What is the furthest from the ceiling in darts? That's a funny way of putting it, but it's the number 3. I know that one. Was it the Olsen brothers? Oh no. Maybe the one I'm thinking of is 2001. 2. Aconcagua and Mount Kilimanjaro, so I missed that one as well. Thank you, Natters. I positively welcome all Eurovision questions. Well, I'm working. Thanks, David, but I'm working on a maximum of 2 points per question. Oh, look, I've missed out some of the answers here. What's this? 80th anniversary. Yeah. So when did it come out then? 1940. Right in the middle of the war. Rupert the Bear's a Nazi. Pretty sure about that. Pretty bad fascist. Which band featured the Dundee Horns now? That's a good question. Dundee Horns. Now, I'm going to guess average white band based on the knowledge that the average white band were from Dundee and they featured brass. So the Dundee Horns, that makes sense to me. So average white band. I'll go for that. I'll check that out. I just don't remember that. Denise Williams, Free. I mean, doesn't mean that it's not right, Marianne. You know, that it's not a number 1 here, but it doesn't ring a bell at all. Let's have a look. What else we got? Right. Better start wrapping these up and choosing the best questions. Okay. No more new questions, please. If there's any new ones on this thread, then I shall answer them quickly. What the hell? That's a great question. The best question ever. What is the most common colour of toilet paper in France? Talk about saving the best for last. Margaret Ann, that's amazing. You've already got ball in the bag, haven't you? You have, but that's going to earn you another ball for sure. Doesn't matter what the answer is. Right, the French. Right, what do we know about the French? They got, let's just deal in stereotypes for a second. They got poor personal hygiene. They like food. They don't fight back when Germany invades, and they like food, and they like a big long lunch, and they like eating snails. So put all that together, we'll say yellow. Yellow is the answer. It can't be right. Estonia was 2001. That was Dave something, wasn't it? Which country has the most islands? Hang on. Did we not talk about this last week? Canada? The Chameleons, 3. Yes, right, that's the darts one. Right, so I get 2 points for that as well. Average white band is correct, so I get 2 points for that. No more new questions now. It's pink. It's pink. The French toilet paper. Royal signals was the army thing. Right. Thanks. I don't know anything about that. If Ollie was here, he would know. It was all the army stuff, but I don't know. Sweden has got 200,000 islands. Ow! Was it Jonathan last week who told me that Canada has got the biggest lake that's on an island that's in another lake? Insane. That wasn't really a good guess, was it? Pink? That's insane. Yeah, the lake inside a lake inside a lake. Lake inside an island inside a lake. Yeah, that's right. Jonathan was saying that. Oh, there's one slip through there. Henry VIII introduced which tax in England in 1535? I don't know. Willie tax. Tax for people with willies. I don't know. Right. Tell me what you think the best question was, folks. I've got to pick one out. I've got 2 minutes left. So, by the way, the most popular toilet paper colour in France, that's dynamite. So, Margaret Ann, you get another ball, right? You get ball 5 in the bag. So, you're the only person with balls at the moment. But what else did we have? We had Stevie Wonder's backing singer. We had the Muppet Band. We had Shirley Temple being the ambassador to Ghana and Czechoslovakia. We had the British Army Corps, the Royal Signals, celebrating 100 years. We had Morpheus and Morphine. Tell me what you think the best question was. Whichever one gets the most votes will get a ball in. We'll put a couple balls in. The up-to-date question from Margaret Ann about the Slovenian Tour de France winner. We had Rupert the Bear, 80 years. Quite like that. Gary McInnes saying that Brian Blessed had been up 2 different continents. Big's 2000 Eurovision question, which I now can't actually remember the answer to. I wrote down Estonia, which was my answer. I forgot to write down the actual. It was a beard tax. That's a good fact. Gary, vote for your own. One big. I'm not that stupid. Best was the Muppet, says Leslie. Muppets questions, 2 votes. Right, okay. Right, the Muppet question gets a ball. That's Mr. Scanlon. Mr. Scanlon, you get ball number 17. Goes in the bag. Oh, yeah, Denmark. Yeah. Yeah. Rupert the Bear question. It made you think. You like the Stevie Wonder question, you like the Muppet question. Muppet question, I mean. Right, yeah, the Muppet question's got a ball in the bag. That's Mr. Scanlon. What's the second best question, apart from the Muppets? Right, two of you have now voted for the Stevie Wonder question, so that's the other one. So Marion gets a ball as well. So that is ball number 23. Okay. And it is 8:30, so I better pull a ball out. Well done, everybody. Great questions. So we got number 23, which is Marion. We've got number 17, which is Mr. Scanlon. We have ball 5 and ball 2, which is Margaret Ann. So Margaret Ann has got half of the balls in this bag. Here's the bag. The balls are in there. And I'm going to jiggle around. I'm going to pull one out, and this is going to be our breadwinner tonight. And you'll be getting to meet in person the one and only James Baker. Here we go. Jiggle, 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 jiggle. Pull them out. 17. Now, that's Mr. Scanlon. David Scanlon, you're not in Edinburgh, are you? That's the thing. Is that the case? Because James Baker's a lovely guy, but he only goes as far as just before Ratho. And are you not one of our West Coasters, Mr. Scanlon? Because if so, I'm going to have to send you something else. I'm going to pull out another ball in a second for a scratch card, although it might be for the bread. Mr. Scanlon says, I am happy to defer to someone else. Right, Mr. Scanlon, you'll get the scratch card. Okay, so you send me your address so that I know where to send the scratch card. Do that on Facebook or something like that. Right, here's the ball for the breed then. Right, the bread passes to an Edinburgh resident, such is the nature of the Wednesday night quiz. It's ball number 23. It's Marion. Whoa! Marion. Right. Aye, David's and Paisley. Right. David, send me your address and I'll send you the scratch card. Okay? And let me write this in big letters so I know who to send this to. Scratch card. Mr. Scanlon. There we go. Excellent. Well done. And Marion, are you still here, Marion? You're going to get to meet James the Baker. Have you won the? I don't think you've won the bread before, have you? This is going to be a life-changing experience. Bad luck to Margaret Ann, who had a couple of great questions and had 2 balls in the bag, had half in the bag, and that was exactly the half we didn't pick out. So bad luck there. But of course, you won the trowel. So Margaret Ann, you got to send me out your address as well. Oh, I might have it actually, because you're a previous winner for something else, but I'll send you the trowel in the post. Yay! I love the breed. Great stuff. I know. That's a missed opportunity, isn't it? Could have used the trowel to cut up the bread. Man. Right, thanks for doing the quiz, everybody. Now, I'm just going to put links up if you missed the links earlier. If you still got to upload your score for the main quiz, that's the link for the scores. And if you thought any of this was worth a tip, then I am always wide open to tips. I'm eager for your tip. I appreciate it. And thank you to those who do tip and have tipped. Thank you very much. Just about keeping my body and soul together. Well done, Marion. Oh, that's good news. Look, Marion says, I have only ever won scratch cards. I was excited by those, but this is the best. This is the best. I don't know what your normal loaf habits are, Marion, but If you get kind of everyday loafs, and then you're subjected to James the Baker's artisan finery, you'll never go back to crap bread again. It's just fantastic. It'll change your life. It'll make your life a lot more expensive. Yes. Trowel as trophy. Absolutely brilliant. I kind of wish I'd made it sort of decorated it more. It would actually kind of work with a picture of Bob Dylan's face on there. You know what I mean? I used to do more sort of decorated prizes, like back in the day in Glasgow. I used to have a lot more time on my hands. Wasn't married, no kids, stuff like that. So the prizes I used to give away were quite elaborate. I remember giving away a Freddie Mercury cheese grater. That was very good. Oh yes. Oh yes, yes, yes. Aye. Absolutely. Aye. Celebrity selfie with James Baker. That would just be perfect. I'm pleased you've. I didn't realise you'd only won scratch cards before, Marion, so I'm very pleased that you've won one of the good prizes, one of the big prizes. I should get some more sponsors as well. Maybe get sponsored by a garden centre. Can have more of this sort of thing. It's a very satisfying sound. Look. That's what it sounds with that Stanley knife. God, you should see the state of my desk. I got pliers, Stanley knife, date stamp, trowel. These are all on my desk. Kazoo. Look, Edward Quizmaster hands. Bag of boogly eyes. Scratch cards. Porch. All the fun of a Quizmaster's desk. Thanks for doing the quiz tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, I need to tidy up my desk. There's no. I've got. Look at the crap I've got in here. Check this out. I need this player. Old iPhone that doesn't work. Quizmaster's desk. They're not all pound shop stuff. Most of it's like my stuff. I was amazed though at getting this from the pound shop. I mean, the ice cream scoop that Jennifer won last week was. I mean, it's plastic. You know what I mean? I don't think it's gonna. I don't think it's gonna last. But this. I mean, it's ornamental anyway. Yeah, and it's not unpleasant to look at. It's got a nice kind of cherry. You can't really see the color very well, but it's kind of cherry, dark red stain. Decent metal. I think even if used, this would last for a while in a regular garden environment. You know, nothing hardcore, nothing like professional, but definitely for a wee bit of gardening, be all right. But just think of the slave labour. Well, that's taken a sudden left turn into a Marxist discussion. Gary, what's going on there? Scratch cards good enough for me anyway. Well, David, listen, if you win on the other nights, if you win on Monday or Friday, our sponsors on Monday and Friday do deliver. Anywhere in the UK. Buy yourself another one. Well, see, that's the thing, Lorna. That's the great thing, isn't it? Because I actually ordered 2. Like, oh yes. See, if I was making a samurai film this week, which I'm not, but if I was making a samurai film, do that for the sound effects. Taking the sword out of the scabbard. Like that. Hurrah! Gotta cut your head off. Two trowels. Well, until I put this one in the post, then I'll have one trowel. Then it'll be a one trowel household. We've got our own trowel out the back. God only knows what I'd do if I had no trowels. Well, I'm looking for an alternative career because this ain't making any money. So, yeah, maybe I'll start doing trolls. Well, look at that! Look at that! Look at that! Look at that! David, if I ever win the beer, it's yours. That's pretty cool. Thanks, Marion. Might hold you to that, says David. Excellent. Although I have the worst memory. Take a tip from me, David. Write it down. 2 trials go to war. Pirates are that you can't score. Score them all. Score them all. Look, see if I had to remember who won what tonight, I would never remember David Scanlon. But look at the miracle of writing things down. See? It's all there. I'll take the rest of the night off, come on my desk tomorrow morning, and I'll be like, right, who won what? Let's have a look. And it's all there. The miracle of writing stuff down. Unbelievable. A new kind of martial arts, isn't it? Terrifying. Right, I'm out of here. Thanks for doing the quiz, folks. That was enjoyable. Hopefully, see you on. Oh yeah, I'll remind you about Deadpool as well. Not everybody likes Deadpool, but if you haven't done Deadpool, then go and do Deadpool because you can win £1 million. You just got to predict the most famous person to die in October. Geek Rom says, see you on Friday. Yeah, I'll see you on Friday. If you want to come tomorrow, I'm on every night. You know, Monday through to Friday. I'm on tomorrow night doing the quicker format. Rapido. That doesn't sound good saying it like that. Rapido. Mind you, even saying it quickly just sounds like a Rapido. Maybe I'll change Rapido to Bastacular or something. Something suggesting speed. But anyway, Tuesday and Thursday is Rapido quiz. It's very quick. It's only half an hour. 7 to 7:30. All right. 3 quick quizzes, each of 10 questions, and I just hammer through it. 10 seconds for each question. You get the answers as you go. So it's a lot more sort of densely packed with trivia. So come and try that. At the moment, that's just for fun. There's no prizes for that yet, no sponsor. But I'm working on that. But it's good fun anyway. It's just for fun at the moment. Yeah, right. Okay, I'm out here. I keep saying I'm out here, but I'm not out. Right, it's 9:15. See you later. Good night. Hoot hoot. Bye.